EGM Network.
This is an Evergreen Media Network production. And now, it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello, welcome to On the Spot with EGM. Thanks for tuning in. You know that feeling you get when you're looking at a map and you just don't know where to start? Well, our guests today have spent their careers solving that puzzle. Today we have Dennis and Cheryl Livingston with us, the co-owners of Cruise Planners Travel, Tour, and Cruise. Hey guys, how are you today?
We're doing good.
Doing really good.
Thanks for having us in.
It's good to have you here. All right, it's cruise season. We're going to talk about your journey in the industry and some of your wildest travel stories. But first, Dennis and Cheryl, how long have you been in business with Cruise Planners?
Well, I became a travel agent back in 2011. I was beginning of my career, but we opened Cruise Planner franchise here mid-COVID, August of 2020.
Oh, okay. All right. How was it like? What was it like opening a business during COVID?
Actually, it was a great opportunity for us to learn how to use the franchise owner tools like the customer management system. Tons of training that I hadn't already had because, you know, working with Cruise Planners, we do partner with different companies than I had in the past. So it was a great opportunity to learn and get our feet wet.
All right, great. Now, you guys, what does Cruise Planners do? Let's start with that. What does Cruise Planners do?
Well, what Cruise Planners does, it's like the franchise name is Cruise Planners, but we're a full operating travel agency. We can do cruises, resorts, hotels, flights, anything that has to do with your vacations or travel, or you just want to do a weekend getaway or whatever it is, we can handle that for you.
All right. And so let's ask the question that that's on everybody's mind here. It's 2026. We've all got AI. We've all got the internet. Why hire a travel guide?
There's quite a few reasons. First of all, why would you take hours and hours of your time, your personal time, which I'm sure is very valuable, and let us do the work for you? Mm-hmm. We don't charge any fees other than an airline fee. And other than that, we've got the expertise. We've sent our clients to different places. We've been to different places ourselves. And just knowing that we've got your back while you're traveling, we're available to you 24/7. And I know that if you book this on your own, you did it yourself, yeah, you're available 24/7, but are you going to be able to help take care of whatever issues arise?
Yeah, that's a good point. You take care of issues that these cruise companies can't do, and you have been in all these places. Let's talk about some of these photos are amazing that you sent in. I mean, you've been all over the world.
Yes.
How do you have an office here in Vero Beach?
Well, we work from home because of technology today. You don't really need a walk-in office. Yeah. So if we have clients that would like to sit down with us face to face, we can meet them at places. We have various places throughout Vero, like coffee shops, or sit down at a booth at a restaurant or whatever, and some place where they feel comfortable and safe, and we feel comfortable and safe, and we can sit down and talk about their travel.
That's awesome. Now, I understand, Dennis and Cheryl, you have clients in 43 of the 50 states. That's impressive. How do they find you? Well, how are you able to do that?
Yeah, it starts with, first of all, some of my clients followed me from my previous career. So not my career, but my previous job. Mm-hmm. And so they found me after COVID. And then when they decided to travel again, and then I would say probably 90% of my business is word of mouth. So they've told their families that live in other states, or other states find us through social media.
Okay. And so what is your social media? What is your website for the radio listeners?
Our website is traveltourandcruise.com.
There it is. Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it right there. Traveltourandcruise.com. Mm-hmm. And it looks like your phone number is 772-492-3794.
That is correct.
Very good. And so they can get in touch with you through the website.
Yes.
And you guys hold all the secrets that all these travelers are looking for.
Absolutely.
You guys hold the key. And I understand are you both veterans? This is veteran-owned business.
Yes, it is. It is a veteran-owned business. I'm 21 years retired from the Army, and Cheryl was 4 years in. We were both going to make a career out of it. We actually met in the military.
Oh.
So, and when she came in, she was going to make a career out of it, but then we started a family. So then she decided to get out, and so she could be a mom.
All right.
And I continued going. So, yeah. It was a great experience. So one thing I always tell people in the military is I've seen the bad side of the world. So now we're traveling the world to see the good side of the world.
That's great. That's great. What tips do you have for people who want to go travel?
I have kind of an idea what you want to do. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of itineraries out there. Mm-hmm. We can make an itinerary for you, but just have kind of an idea what you want to do and where you want to go, and we can help get you there. And we can design a whole itinerary for you if you want a specialized itinerary.
But suppose maybe you don't have an idea of where you want to go, but you have a time frame. So you've got, the summer with the kids. Sit down, give me a call. We'll talk. I'll talk about things that you like to do on vacations, and maybe we can find something that's you never thought of before, or a destination that's, it's a hot destination, but it's something that you didn't think would really go with your plans. But by talking with you, I can kind of narrow down what would work best for you and your family.
Yeah, okay, that's great. So if you have kind of an idea, you guys can point those people in the right direction.
Yes.
And not only just one company, like if you call one cruise ship company, they're going to put you on their cruise ship.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you guys know all the hookups and all the cruise companies and where to go.
We have access to every cruise company, from luxury down to your standard ones that you always hear of, and a lot of luxury ones that you might not know of that you might, I might want to do that. Like, go take a luxury cruise, maybe on some kind of a sailboat or a yacht or a smaller ship where you get more intimate service from the staff, or go to destinations where you need a smaller ship. Like, one of my checklists now is I want to go to the North and South Pole. And in order to do that, I have to go on a smaller ship that can cut through the ice and actually get there, so you can get out and walk with the penguins and the walruses and all that good stuff.
Awesome. With the name like Cruise Planners, Travel, Tour, and Cruise, you've seen the world's most popular destinations. Is there one secret destination or cruise line that people constantly overlook that you would recommend?
I think it's probably some of the smaller ships. You always hear and you see them marketing and advertising on your TVs and social media about these big ships that are coming out with some of these, very family-friendly lines, and there's nothing wrong with them. But I think if you knew some of these ships that were out there that were smaller ships that get you into the ports that the larger ships can't get into, you're going to find that gem of a destination that you might not have found otherwise on a bigger ship.
Awesome. Great. All right. We're speaking with Dennis and Cheryl Livingston of Cruise Planners, Travel, Tour, and Cruise. Now, guys, travel has changed a lot in the last few years. What is one thing travelers used to care about that doesn't really matter so much anymore?
That's a great question. I think some of these larger ships have made the ship more the destination. And so, after you've done a few Caribbean cruises, maybe you're not wanting to stop at the island anymore. And then you could stay on the ship and have that, experience where you're actually having more fun on the ship than you would in the destination.
Yeah, these larger ships are like floating cities anymore. They have everything that you need. They've thought of everything for the kids. They got some cruise lines have water parks on them. Some cruise lines have go-kart tracks on them. Some cruise lines have roller coasters on them.
Yeah.
So they've thought of everything for everybody. and they just keep getting better and better and better. And like Cheryl said, the ships are more the destination, even now with a lot of your major cruise lines going to their own private islands now too. So it's just those private islands are just an extension of the ship for the day.
Yeah, good point. And I know I like to hang out and play blackjack sometimes if the the cruise ship has a casino. Yeah. So
very popular.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now it seems like in every couple, in every relationship, there's one person that's kind of the dreamer, and one person who's the operator, making sure everything works. I know that's my wife. I'm the dreamer, and she's the one that's really making the plans. Who among you is which one?
Well, he is definitely the passenger princess, as that's what they call it, I believe. I make sure all the details are worked out from the time that we leave our home to the time that we return to our home. So I make sure that whole trip is seamless, and he kind of just shows up. He packs and
well,
that's like me, Dennis. Yeah,
I'm probably more the dreamer. Because I have, being retired military, there's a whole bucket list of places I want to go. Like we went to Pearl Harbor back in November. My birthday is on December 7th, which is Pearl Harbor Day, y'all know. And we had the honor, and one of my dreams is always to be on Pearl Harbor on my birthday, and I got to do this last year.
Oh,
that's really amazing.
So this late this summer or this fall, we're going to Normandy, France.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna just, I guess I get my way as far as destinations go, probably more than Cheryl does. But
I think so.
I'm probably more the dreamer, and she's more the operator, because, like she said, she'll book it all up, and I'm just like, okay, when we going? But we're going to where I want to go.
Yeah, I make it happen.
Very good. Well, we got a little bit of time left. I want to tell people, go to traveltourandcruise.com, and that's the website for cruise planners, travel, tour, and cruise. Dennis Livingston and Cheryl Livingston. Quick 30 seconds. Tell us a little bit more about cruise planners and why to call. Get us excited about traveling for the summer.
Well, my goal as a travel advisor is to make sure your trip is seamless. And if there's a destination or something we can add on to your trip experience that will make it more memorable for you, maybe you're celebrating an event or something, a birthday, a retirement, that would be probably what I would like to let everybody know. We make sure it's memorable and seamless. We don't, just because your neighbor says, you got to go on this ship, doesn't mean it's for you. Call somebody who knows a little bit about the other ships and let you have the experience that you want, not that your neighbor had.
Good advice. Call Cheryl, call Dennis at Cruise Planners and traveltourandcruise.com. Go ahead, Dennis, real quick.
Just one more thing, too. Another reason why you want to get a hold of us, and I think we kind of mentioned earlier, we can specialize your itineraries. So if you don't want to do the norm, for instance, we've got a couple of clients, we've done created itineraries for them to backpack through Europe. I mean, down to the T. Every train station, every stop, every time, how long are you going to be there? Down to the exact T. All you have to do is follow the schedule, and, they backpack through Europe for 30 days plus days. We've done European trips, cruise trips, where they get off this ship, they might go to the Mediterranean, and then they're getting on another ship, or they get on a train, they go up north, and now they're going to hit Ireland and England and all those places, and they're, maybe a 45-day trip that way, cruising around all through Europe. And we can customize those itineraries for you to create whatever dream vacation that you have in mind.
Very good.
You imagine it, we can make it happen for you.
Very good. All right. Traveltourandcruise.com. That's the website. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching and listening to the EGM Network. I'm Jesse Kriske. Take care.